Let me ask you something. Do you usually throw things away? Maybe that question is hard to answer, so let me ask it differently. Look around your home right now. Is it clean and open? Or are there things piling up on the table, on the floor, in the corners? Most of us go through the same cycle. When we first move into a place, everything is spotless, but slowly, things multiply. No matter how often we tidy up, the clutter returns. Why? Because most people don't know how to throw things away. Even when we know something is useless, we still keep it. There's actually a very simple test. Imagine your desk is full of random objects. If I ask you to organize them, what would you do? Would you throw most of them away? Or would you put them into a drawer? If your instinct is to hide them in a drawer, then your starting point is not removal. It's storage. And that small difference reveals everything. Some people naturally throw things away easily. Today we call them minimalists. But minimalism is not an interior design style. It's not white walls or empty rooms. It's a philosophy. A minimalist clearly understands what is useful and what is not. They keep what serves them. They release what doesn't. Many people misunderstand them. They're cold. They're impulsive. They don't cherish things. What if one day they think I'm useless and throw me away too? But that's not what's happening. Minimalists are simply better at cutting losses. They don't cling to expired objects or expired emotions or expired relationships. If you had a partner, would you prefer they completely cut ties with their ex or keep a vague connection just in case? Minimalism in relationships is clarity. When you try to value everything, you end up valuing nothing. The fewer things you own, the more you cherish them. The more things you own, the harder it becomes to appreciate any of them. Fewer possessions mean fewer choices. Fewer choices mean less internal friction. Less friction means more freedom. Why we buy so much? But let's go deeper. Why do our homes keep filling up? There are only two reasons. First, we buy. Then we don't throw away. Do we really need everything we buy? Not really. We buy because acquisition gives us a temporary sense of happiness. Happiness exists in the gap between not having and having. That moment of difference creates satisfaction, but once we have it, the gap disappears, and so does the happiness. That's why the more you own, the harder it becomes to feel joy. If someone who has nothing wins $100, that feels amazing. If someone with $1 million gains another $100, it feels like nothing. The satisfaction depends on the difference between your current state and the new state. The more you accumulate, the smaller that difference feels. Ironically, owning more often makes happiness harder. Minimalists understand this. They buy what they truly want. They enjoy it, and sometimes they even let it go, returning themselves to a state where joy is possible again. Letting go restores the gap. Even selling something can create a sense of lightness. For some people, even throwing things away brings relief. Minimalism is not poverty, it's precision. But why is throwing things so difficult? For 200,000 years of human history, scarcity was the norm. Only in the last few decades have we had excess. Our ancestors didn't throw things away. They didn't have enough to begin with. So keeping things is natural. Throwing away is an adaptation. It's not a personality trait. It's a learned skill. Now let us say something bold. If you truly follow what I'm about to tell you, the version of you on December 31st, 2026 will not be the same person sitting here today. There are two environments that shape your destiny more than you realize. Your home, where your body lives, your phone, where your attention lives. Clean those two spaces, and you trigger a low-level reset. Many problems you think require willpower actually dissolve when your environment changes. Step 1. Clear anything you haven't touched in 2 years. It leaves, especially clothes. If you haven't worn it in 2 years, let it go. Even the clothes you wore most during your lowest period. Because identity changes through replacement, not declarations. Clear old mugs, clear forgotten gifts, clear boxes from electronics. Yes, even those beautiful boxes. Storage is the enemy of transformation. Storage hides clutter, throwing removes it. Without throwing, organizing is just hiding. Step 2. Clean. Give yourself 2 focused days, room by room. Once space opens, resistance drops. You'll feel it. Step 3. Replace. Do not buy cheap substitutes. When you stopped buying temporary items and waited until you could afford what you truly loved, something shifted. Buy less. Buy what you love. Or wait. Now, your phone. Your phone is your second home. Delete unused apps. Delete meaningless subscriptions. Delete duplicate photos. Delete digital clutter. Then reorganize. 3 folders only. Life. Work. Learning. Chronic anxiety is often a digital leakage. Then clean your body. After your environment is clean, you clean yourself. Eat clean. Your body carries every plan you make. Microwave cooking, simple ingredients. Efficiency over drama. When environment, attention, and body align, that's what I call a low entropy startup. Learn to untangle your life. Most people panic when life feels messy. They pull randomly at a tangled thread. But someone patient does 3 things. 1. Find the real thread. What is actually wrong? 2. Pull 1 small thread at a time. Throw 1 bag away, clear 1 desk. 3. As you pull, organize. You are training the ability to extract executable lines from chaos. That is the real skill. Final thought. Throwing things away is not about objects. It is about identity. It is about saying, this no longer represents me. This no longer serves me. This no longer belongs in the version of me I'm becoming. You don't need to be extreme. But if you start, really start, on December 31st, 2026, you will not recognize who you used to be. And the first move, throw something away tonight.